with the best players in the world. Sit back and enjoy. In the upper left on the map, Antigua Shipyard, we have two-time GSL champion.
This
MC. Looks like he's riding on a horse. In the bottom right, from the Team Slayers, mentored by Boxer himself,
Slayers, GanZI.
GanZI. Oh, look, Mom, no hands.
All right, so MC is going to go for a Nexus first, and GanZI probably a quick expand. We will see, though. Not at all surprised to see MC going Nexus first, though, I have to say. You know, it's a big map. MC loves to do builds that are really strong one way or the other. We don't see a lot of middle-of-the-road stuff from him, and this is a good choice. You know, GanZI is on the brink of elimination. I think he's going to play. He's a macro player. I think we're going to see a macro game out of GanZI here.
Yeah.
And I think that's what MC sees, and he says, yeah, all right, yeah. If we're going to play a macro game, I may as well start with Nexus first. It's the best way you can start a macro game.
It's a really good read on your opponent.
Mm-hmm. And there we go.
And GanZI hasn't even scouted yet, so I mean, there's quite a bit of time before he'll even be able to know what exactly is going on. I'm pretty sure GanZI will probably make the command center at the expansion.
Yeah, definitely. And well, the probe coming back.
Maybe he will not.
I would figure that the probe would the Marine would pop out and chase the probe away, then make it, because it takes a bit to actually afford it. You have to get that orbital up.
Yeah.
So very standard builds by both players right now. Looks like GanZI might go ahead and just rally Marines up for a little bit of pressure, which is smart. You know, why not? You can make a couple Marines and pressure your opponent, make a Chrono Boost out of Zop, pull some probes. But if you kill a probe or two and go home, it's pretty great deal. And very smart of MC, by the way, chasing that SCV, keeping a probe on it.
Yeah.
Whenever you're going to do a Nexus first like this, you either build a pylon in front of your Nexus, which can be a little bit dangerous, or you keep a probe on the SCV so that you can't build a bunker. You just have to do one or the other, or you are just playing way too risky.
Looks like he's going to make the bunker anyways.
So, I don't think he's going to get this in time by any means. More probes coming down. And yeah, it's just a little poke. And the amount of mining time he's losing is worth starting that bunker than canceling.
Yeah. Really nice player, though. Basically, you want to treat the Protoss like they're a Zerg, because they're basically doing the same build as Zerg would do. Is to get a hatchery, or in this case, a Nexus.
It's a good way to put
the expansion right away. So, same trick, different race.
Very well said, Tasteless.
Thank you.
In the meantime, GanZI doing the power build, going up to 4 barracks. We'll see if he goes up to a 5th. And again, powering is something that we haven't really seen a lot of in StarCraft 2. We see some from, mostly from Zerg players, though. But basically what it is, for those of you who aren't like StarCraft 1 guys that know powering, you get your infrastructure up really quickly. You get a lot of SCVs going, he skips gas for a bit, and then gets a ton of barracks up suddenly. And then all of a sudden, everything clicks together, and you are producing like a madman.
Yeah.
It's a very nice way to play the game.
More and more probes coming out now.
And it looks like MC wants to do a little bit of pressure, too.
Do you think he's going to do that MC 6-gate, or sometimes just 4-gate, but Chrono boosting stuff out?
It could be. He might go for a little 4-gate off of this. A Nexus first into 4-gate pressure can be a very strong build. Is he going to send a probe? He is sending a probe out. So yeah, it looks like he is in fact going to do that. Chrono boosting away on his cybernetics core. So yeah, we're definitely going to see a 4-gate, but it's not by any means an all-in. 4-gate.
Sometimes when I watch him, I really feel like maybe he shouldn't always do this. He's like too well known for it. Yeah,
in some ways I kind of get what you're saying.
Oh, he might lose the probe.
Oh, that would be huge, but in fact the probe does get away for now. Probe juking and jiving.
I'm surprised he actually didn't go back and try to stop that probe.
Yeah, it looks like he's sending some Marines though on the way. Oh, very nice snipe, and he should send those Marines home immediately. Nice find by GanZI, taking out that pylon. The 4-gate will not, in fact, occur. And now MC should be getting the rest of his gases.
Yep, and he's doing just that.
Yeah. right on time, realizing, okay, time to get all my economy really going. And GanZI, I have to say, double Engineering Bay really quickly this game. I'm loving it. I am actually becoming a GanZI fan, slowly but surely, of his TVZ and his TVP, man.
You know,
he has some of these really cool builds. You know, powering up into 4 barracks off of a quick command center and then going straight into 2 E-bays. He's playing for the long game.
You know, it's funny because GanZI's always sort of been in the shadow of some of these other Terran players. But I think you're right. I mean, he's actually really improving. His play style is getting more and more and more solid.
Yeah, and he's pretty much getting deep all over the place. You know, everywhere that he plays, every turn he plays, he's getting deep. He's doing a great job. No championships yet, but it might just be a matter of time.
All right, so we have a Zealot moving out now. A little bit back and forth here to control the Xel'Naga Watchtower. You know, the funny thing about that Watchtower is that doesn't always allow you to see what's actually coming.
Yeah.
It's really much more useful for just controlling the gold bases.
And, well, MC will control it. But we have 2 Forges as well as a Twilight Council on the way. It looks like MC is going to go into a gateway-centric style here. Get his Blink, get his Charge, get his upgrades going, and then switch into Colossus later, perhaps. But we did see in that first Tal'Darim game that he opted, in fact, to never get Colossus.
Blink on the way. And this is getting interesting. It looks like we have we're gonna have the 3rd base here for the Protoss coming up momentarily.
Yeah, you know, if you're gonna go 6 gates, upgrades, Blink, Charge, that type of style of play, you're gonna have to get that 3rd base up quicker than if you had gone for Colossus. Colossus is a little bit harder to spread out, a little bit harder to deal with drops at first. So you have to wait until a bit higher supply. So very nice expansion timing by MC here. Getting that 3rd up. I had a good time.
Okay, the Zealots just parked over here. Not much going on. We have a little bit of downtime. We're sort of waiting. It looks like he might actually, excuse me, I think I see what he's doing here. He's moving out with these Stalkers. He has Observer in the main. He can blink into the main whenever the Terran leaves.
Yeah, that's actually quite true. And it's nice to have them around the map as active units. For instance, this factory. Goodbye, factory. You're dead.
Can't make another starport until you remake that.
That's going to be very annoying for GanZI. They're supposed to go over and scout at least something, and he's going to be able to blink away if GanZI comes out. So great moves here by MC.
All right, so looks like the Marauders and Marines going to move out now. Chase out the Stalkers. Nice game so far. Oh, nice. Oh, that was so sick.
That was a beautiful move. That's like exactly what you want to do with a group of Blink Stalkers at this point in the game. So exactly what you want to do. I'm so happy. Well, we have 1-1 finishing up for MC, but 2-2 is over half done for GanZI, so he's actually going to have the upgrade lead, which is going to be pretty painful for Protoss. You definitely want to have better upgrades as Protoss, as you do have that Chrono Boost. And, you know, especially when you're going for so many gateway units like MC is.
All right, we have a Storm on the way here. And this should be a pretty long game in general. I mean,
yeah.
It's, you know, they're both playing very textbook. Nobody wants to bungle this.
Ghost Academy is coming up. A little drop, but probably won't do too much here. Nice micro there by GanZI, but has to get out. Just in time. Just in the tasteless of time. But yeah, he's going to get some ghosts out. The thing about what MC is doing here, though, I wonder if he's going to, you know, either be more careful with the High Templars and stay only High Templar, or if he's going to go ahead and maybe add another Robo and switch into Colossus at some point. Because as is, he's forcing 0 Vikings, which is fine. I mean, you can play the Templar style if you wish. Just it gets pretty difficult when your opponent gets some ghosts out.
Yeah, you know, 1 EMP on a group of Templars, they're all gone.
GanZI is actually trapping himself in here. We'll see if it actually pays off. This is a lot of Zealots, and oh, the charge gets used. The charge ability gets used on just 2 Marines, so it looks like this Nexus will go down.
He can even pick up and leave if he does get cornered.
He's got to be careful. You know, there are some Stalkers in there as well, and the Zealots doing a good job so far. Down go the Medivacs, but really using the terrain here. GanZI just completely out-microing MC, but MC has a lot of units left. GanZI, I can't believe he was actually that cost-effective with that attack. Getting chills right now.
You know, he actually did a beautiful job maneuvering around the army, getting in there, destroying the Nexus, then looping out. And, of course, he did a lot of damage to this army of MCs as well. He's going to have to make sure that he can hold his third base, though, because it should be pretty easy for MC to just, kick on the front door and start doing a lot of damage over there.
Well, MC gonna go for it. He has a proxy pylon taste. He's making Archons and Zealots up there. And here we go. GanZI going up to try to deal with this light harassment, but MC coming in from the other side. He does have a couple high tumblers here with Psystorm capability. If they do catch up, he's going to be able to crush this army. And there you go.
There you go.
There's that
Well,
storm.
I guess in the long run, yeah, even though GanZI did a great job taking out that expansion, he did not have a plan after that,
Yeah.
He might actually be able to get right into the front. That's it,
Yeah.
GG. Wow, okay. I didn't think it was going to look like that. I thought
No.
maybe he'd drive out the third base and then, the game would go on. 2 base versus 2 base.
Yeah, and, MC eliminates GanZI. GanZI falls down. I thought GanZI might get a round of 8
Yeah, me too.
this season as well. But MC staying alive. He's going to be against SC next, a little rematch. They had a very close game the first time. Fortunately for GanZI, he has to go down to Code A round 3.
I feel like he's just tier 2.
Who?
GanZI is.
Really?
Like, don't get me wrong, he's Code S, but I mean, if you had to break up our Code S players into like top tier, somebody like Oz or like MVP or an ST or whatever, I feel like he's just in that second tier.
As far
You
as
know what I'm saying?
As far as Terrans go, GanZI for me has really improved a lot. I see, of course, MVP's up at the top. Then I see like MMA sitting right below him with a few other Terrans right there. But I put him amongst the top Terrans. So
You'd say like top 5?
Fifth, maybe?
Really?
It's hard to say. Maybe a little bit less than that. Maybe just slightly less than that. But
I would put him like 8 or 9.
He's getting close,
something.
man. I do like GanZI's play. He does a lot of stuff really well, really coolly. But yeah, I guess maybe not quite top 5 Terran for me.
Yeah.
So I guess you're right. Top of the second tier.
Yeah.
Wherever you
I mean,
want
I
to
hope
draw
he
those
improves,
tiers.
but, we have so many Terrans
he
out here.
will.
I just feel like he's still overshadowed by MMA and
Oh,
MVP.
certainly, yeah.
Although I would almost say he's in the same league as... No, actually, I'd say SC's a little bit higher in my eyes. A little bit.
Maybe. They're pretty close to me.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
So our final match is going to be MC against SC. We will have a short break in a little bit. On this break, feel free to add Artosis and myself on Twitter. Call me Tasty, he's Artosis. Also check out Golden TV's Twitter. We'll be back in 5 minutes. See you soon.